We're planting our straw bales. Stay tuned, we'll show you how. So we've got our 5 straw bales here that we've conditioned to process over a period of time in order to get the internal portions of the bale to begin to compost to feed the plants that we're about to plant in them. Now these are straw. There's oat straw, there's wheat straw, this is wheat straw, and there's a variety of other straws. So based on what you've got is where you live. So we've conditioned these. Now these are all first-year bales down this way. This one here is a second-year bale, and you can see it's not in the happiest shape, but it will function this year, and it looks like this will be the last year we're going to get out of this. Now there's a lot of things you can plant in these bales that you would normally plant in a container, raised bed, or traditional ground garden. There's some things you want to avoid as well, and you can find all that information out and a whole lot more in Joe Carson's book, The Straw Bale Garden Book. It's available on our website at the WisconsinVegetableGardener.com. You just look on the right-hand side, scroll down. We can't reveal all the secrets per Joe, the author. He's given us a limited amount of information that we can provide for you, but you can watch our journey through the growing season to see how successful this method of growing is. Now, we're going to do squashes and some melons in our straw bales here. And the book recommends that for vine squashes, 2 plants per bale. With the melons, we can get 3 plants in a bale. So that's what we're going to do. Now the process that we're going to do here is we're going to take and divide this bale, just figure out where the center half would be at, and then just make a hole here. And we're going to put some compost in there in order for our seed to begin to establish and get rooted. Some of these straws that we have, I know wheat's not one of them, but some straws have a germination inhibitor in the bale itself due to the straw that won't allow the seed to germinate. So you can start the seed and bring it over as a transplant, and then it'll do fine. So keep that in mind if you're using alternatives to wheat straw. So we're just going to put, I don't know, a couple of scoopfuls of soil here, and we'll do the same on this side just to fill the hole. And all this is just allowing the seed to have some soil contact in order to get roots, and then once it develops itself, it will feed off the internal portions that have been broke down inside this bale. So let's see what we're going to plant here. We'll just do some green Hubbard squash. So right now, just like you would if you're doing a mound in the ground, I'm going to put several seeds in this one hole here to guarantee myself at least one will germinate. At the time that they begin to germinate, then we'll select the strongest one. I don't need 4 or 5 vines coming out of here. I may play with it and have 2, see if 2 will be able to feed off this bale. The book recommends 1, so sometimes you want to push the limits and see what you can make happen if you're in a limited amount of space. So I've got 3 here. I'm just going ahead and put 4. I'll plant 4 seeds here just to make sure that one will germinate. And you plant them just as you would in the ground, about a ½ inch deep. And then if you need to, if your soil is very dry, you want to put some moisture to it, water it in. So that's what we're going to do with all these bales. Very simple, very easy. Whether you have ground to grow in, a straw bale may be a way of looking at growing more food in a spot where you don't want to dig, such as a front yard or maybe a patio, porch, or deck.
For more information, please visit the WisconsinVegetableGardener.com.